Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for July 19, 2019. Today we're looking at the AUDUSD, the Australian, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, a couple of things I want to point out. First is the black trend line. We can see that capping out at the highest high way up here. Let's just put a circle around it so we know exactly where the high starts. Right there at the blue circle, top of the black trend line, connecting with several different highs. We can see it not quite there, but pretty close to it here. We can see it pretty close to it here as well. In fact, that's where the black trend line is connected, is right here where this third blue circle is. And of course, today we see the market coming into that black trend line. So we know that it's been in a downtrend along the black trend line. We could see one, two, three times, and now the fourth time coming in the current market into that black trend line. So the question is, will the market do what it's done before, shy away from the trend line and push lower, or will we eventually see the breakout above that trend line and go higher? Two other interesting indicators here are the two moving averages. The blue moving average is probably the most interesting for us today. It's the 200 period simple moving average here on the daily time frame, that blue line, paralleling right along that black trend line. So isn't that interesting? Right along that same black trend line. And again, we're very close to it today. Green line is the 100 period moving average, and we're just above that today. And of course, that is actually where we took a long earlier this week, buying near the 70-10 level, the pink zone and the 100 period moving average. And of course, capturing profit as it's gone towards the blue moving average and the black trend line. So we're in a long, but I think there's a reasonable expectation that we could see a little bit of a pullback from the downtrend line and the 200 period moving average. Look at the last three times we've touched or approached the trend line moving average. Serious sell off here, sell off here, sell off here. So we're in that area once again where we may be looking for resistance and reversal as it approaches these two significant indicators of resistance. Of course, for that to happen, the catalyst of this falling would be a weaker Australian dollar against a stronger USD, a weaker AUD, stronger dollar, for this to go down. If that doesn't happen, if the dollar falls, US dollar falls, we may see the AUD continue to strengthen and move higher. So there's some interesting area. I just wanted to note the moving averages, the trend line, and what's happened statistically and factually in the past is reversal to go back down. So very interesting area that we're at right now here on the daily time frame. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a couple of times. You can see rising off the pink zone earlier this week, challenging all the way up to the yellow zone, 7,080, just underneath the 200 period moving average in the yellow zone. We're kind of bouncing between them right now. So the green zone, very important. That will be some intraday support there. And of course, if the dollar strengthens today, we look for it to go back down underneath the green zone and challenge to lower levels, at least the pink zone or lower. On the other side of things, the resistance is the yellow zone, 7,080.90, 200 period moving average. And of course, anything above that, we'd look for it to go higher. And we'll talk about higher levels in the live trade room today. Let's take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. So here we are, same zone, same yellow zone as resistance, green zone is support. So again, we're looking for one of two pieces of evidence. Either it's going to bounce off of here and go back up, similar to what happened here at the pink zone, or it's going to break on down through that green zone and go lower. So that's kind of what we're watching for today. Will it bounce off and go up, break through and go lower? Keep an eye on the dollar for some direction. Of course, over the past 24 hours, we've had some significant volatility on the dollar. That blue trend line would be interesting as well. If it breaks down through that blue trend line, I think we're looking for lower levels to be achieved on a rally on the USD again. We have seen, of course, yesterday, in the past 24 hours, a sell off of the dollar and then a rally on the dollar, paring back some of those losses. So it's kind of up in the air. We'll look at the dollar in the trade room later today. Of course, it's all about what's going to happen with interest rates right now on the USD. We'll take a look at that later today after we get some US data again today. That may give us a little bit more clarity on that. But for now, we're watching for Of course, that long-term resistance that we talked about, black trend line and the moving averages. We're looking at intraday support here, maybe a touch lower. We might adjust that a little bit in the trade room later today. Could be closer to 70, 40, 70, 55 or so. But we'll look at that later today. The green shaded area might be a touch lower, but either way you look at it, we're looking for support and a rally on a new sell-off, surge sell-off of the US dollar, or if the dollar makes a comeback, we could be looking for the breakdown of the green zone and a move lower for the Australian dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.